Yes, so it looks like we're going to have it. We're going to have Mexico versus Mexico. We're going to have Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. And those of you that know Jaime Munguia. He's coming off of a career best performance, stopping John Ryder. John Ryder, very tough guy from over here in the UK, from Islington in the UK, was able to go the distance with Canelo, and wasn't the same story against Munguia, as Munguia was able to stop him and get him out of there. So I reckon Munguia going into this fight is going to go into it with a good degree of confidence, because he'll know that he dealt with someone that, got someone out of there that Canelo failed to get out of there. So yeah, you into this fight, you're dealing with two different styles. Jaime Munguia, very, very typical Mexican style. He comes forward, he throws barrages of punches. Sometimes he doesn't care what's coming back, but he's got this very fan friendly style where, even if you don't watch boxing typically, but if you like to see a fight, if you like to see action, Jaime Munguia is the guy. And yeah, it's going to be a good fight for me, because you're going to have a guy that's a precision puncher in Canelo, where he likes to take his time, he likes to pick his shots, he likes to be very, very precise and very accurate with his work, against a guy that sometimes doesn't care in Munguia, because Munguia just throws regardless. He throws punches and punches regardless of what's coming back at him. He's getting a bit more precise now. He's getting a bit more careful in his work, but he's one of those guys. He really does pull the trigger. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. So, yeah, it's going to be a good fight. You're looking at May 4th, Mexican Independence Day, and it's going to be Mexico versus Mexico. And yeah, I think they're going to do some good numbers on it, because there's a massive Latin American fan base, massive Mexican fan base over there in America. So yeah, they're going to do very well with it. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. The kind of old, more mature guy in Canelo, who's been there and done it, 60 odd fights. Fought everybody there is to fight, pretty much, apart from David Benavidez, versus the younger guy that's still on the come up, and he's still learning his trade in Jaime Munguia. So for me personally, I kind of favor Canelo. I think Canelo's going to be nice and precise for him, but I think you've got to give Munguia a chance, because he does punch with you. He does throw punches in bunches, so he might be able to sort of outwork Canelo in certain areas, and perhaps if he can make Canelo punch when he doesn't want to punch, work when he doesn't want to work, he has a chance there. I think Munguia does have a legitimate chance. Of course, the fight that a lot of people are saying Canelo ducked, and the fight that I would like to have seen as an alternative to this would have been David Benavidez, because Benavidez, he's been waiting his turn for a little while now, and I would like to have sort of seen that. I think that was the one being built up before. But to be fair, this fight is probably going to be just as good, and just as exciting and just as intriguing. I think this fight is a great alternative, although it's not Benavidez. I think this fight is going to tell us a lot, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be good for the people to watch, and from my understanding, if Canelo is able to come through this and do good numbers on this, which I'm sure that him and Munguia coming together is going to do good numbers. It should do well on the pay-per-views and everything. From what I'm hearing, Benavidez could be the next fight after this, provided that this fight does well financially. So yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens. For me, at this stage, my sort of mini prediction is, I think Canelo Alvarez does this on points. He finds a way to get to Munguia, and I think Munguia might be a little bit slightly too green for Canelo at this point. I think Canelo, with his wily old tricks and his greater experience, I think Canelo, for me, I favour him going into this fight. But don't get me wrong, Munguia does have a legitimate chance of taking a victory here. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. May 4th, Canelo versus Jaime Munguia. What do you think is going to happen? Who do you have winning? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out. Catch you on the next one.